Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Water Online Show. My name is Angela Godwin, and I am coming to you from AWWA's ACE conference here in Washington, D.C. Joining me today, my guest is Rick Bacon with AMS. Rick, thank you for coming back and visiting with me. I appreciate it.
Great to be back.
Yeah, I always enjoy catching up with you at the shows. And, I've noticed you guys have had a lot of growth, really accelerating quite rapidly. What's the secret? What's driving the growth?
Well, hopefully it's not a secret. As you know, we've got two businesses, AMS Analytics and AMS Environment. The analytics business we've been working with for probably 15 years now. And that is, the beginning it was a missionary business. No one knew about the benefits of online real-time monitoring and what the benefits you could get from that. And now that has become a much more mature product. So we can now work with reps. So we've now got a network of reps across the country who get it. And they've now got case studies and everything to go forward with. So with reps picking that up, that sort of leverages our sales force and business development activity very effectively. And the results of that are coming through. And then the other major driver is AMS Environment, which is this innovative way of generating two key reagents on site. And that is now getting market adoption and starting to pick up traction. So, and those are big ticket items. Our first deal was $1 million, a bit more than $1 million. That really changes the whole revenue profile, margin profile, and sets us up really well for the coming years.
That's really exciting. It's wonderful to hear too. What do you think, I want to ask you a little bit about SafeGuard H2O. What do you think surprised you the most about how well the market adopted that?
I think there's two bits to it. We're a small company, so reaching the market is really quite difficult. And it's a disruptive technology. So a lot of people have a mindset around conventional technologies and they've always done it this way. And so breaking that sort of barrier to adoption is, once we get on the other side, it's amazing. And for early adopters we're doing a world premiere at the end of July for our first major installation. And then everyone wants to know about it.
So thinking out maybe 5 or 10 years, is there any particular change in the water treatment industry or the processes that they're following that you think is, on the horizon?
Well, I think if you think back the last 15 years and when we were first doing our interviews here 10 years ago, where we've come from then until now, I think there's some clearly emerging trends. The first is the move away to sort of decentralized systems, packaged systems, modular systems, much faster to deploy. So you get, the end user gets the benefit much faster, much lower capital cost. What we've seen with our system is the real interest in water as a service, because everyone knows capital is constrained. And being able to offer, as we do now, clients with a 20-year, 25-year water as a service where we're treating water to a given quality and with the guarantees around that, service level agreements, monitored with our monitoring system, which guarantees the quality. I think that's where the industry is going. This idea of you pump out technology and you walk away, whether you're a consulting engineer or a vendor, is long past. And being the only way to be accountable is to then offer, as we do, data as a service or water as a service. So I think that service offering is for the future. And not everyone will be able to play in that space, but the winners will be at the forefront of that.
No, that's interesting. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Maybe we can catch up and talk more about that
Watch
next
that
time.
Space.
Right? Yeah, for sure. AMS, service and support have always been really important to you. Why is that so critical for your business?
It's been in our DNA from day one. And that came out of the fact that our early clients were semiconductor, where you couldn't go into the white room or clean room every 5 minutes to fix something. The semiconductor industry would hate that, and they'd show you the door very quickly. So we grew up in a culture where you needed to install something, and it needed to run and run and run. People don't mind planned preventative maintenance, but this sort of fix it because it failed is not acceptable. So we sort of started with that culture. And I'd worked in companies where you were sort of loading stuff on the front of the truck, in terms of revenue as fast as it was falling off the back.
Yeah.
And that didn't seem to sort of like equate as a very good business model. So my colleagues were telling me I'm a terrible pain about this. But if you build long-standing, trusting client relationships with your client base, it's amazing the opportunity it generates. Not only do you have recurring revenues, but you achieve a very high level of trust. They become references, they become clients for future products, and. Mm-hmm. And you're delivering real value. They didn't buy a box. They didn't buy they bought something to do something with. And we need to be there doing that something 24/7 and totally committed to it. And our clients, I think, respect that and recognize it. So yeah, it's in our DNA. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, don't be sorry. That's something to be very proud of. Yeah. You've done a wonderful job at securing that trust.
We fly the flag every time we can.
That's right. Well, Rick, it's always very eye-opening to speak with you.
Well,
you have great insights. I really appreciate it. And I know our viewers may want to learn more about AMS and all the things you're doing and SafeGuard H2O, and where can they go?
So www.ams-h2o.com, and if you really want to talk to me, then it's rbacon, Bacon, at ams-h2o.com.
Perfect. Excellent. Well, Rick, thank you very much for joining us today, and wishing you all the best of luck. I hope we get to catch up at the next event.
May not be here, but it'll be in some forum where we can do this.
All right. Perfect. Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thanks to all of you for tuning in. This has been the Water Online Show. My name is Angela Godwin.